Hello students, welcome to the first class. Today in this class we will read about electric charges and electric fields. So here I will be introducing you to the electric charges and the electric fields. So important thing here is charges, fields and what is the relation between the two. So let's get started. You might have had a day-to-day experience like whenever you are taking off your synthetic clothes. Synthetic clothes are the clothes made up of polyester or some semi-synthetic woolen added with polyester, something like that. The cotton clothes are not synthetic and you will not feel these kind of spark and crackles in the cotton cloth. So mostly if you are wearing polyester and woolen cloth, and after some time you will remove it, you will feel that you might have had some kind of spark, you will feel it. And when the climate is extremely dry, like in deserts, if you are staying in a dry and high temperate area, if you will touch any iron bar or any conducting surface, you will definitely will feel these kind of sparks and these crackling sounds. Okay, so see here in the point itself it is written, you will obviously see all these things in a dry weather. If you are wearing polyester or synthetic clothes in dry weather and removing it, and it will rub with your body part and will produce a spark, a very minute spark. It needs quite a good observation. Then the electric discharge, when the lightning happens, like thunderstorm. In the thunderstorm you have seen in the sky under the clouds, what happens, there will be lots of light and we will feel like this lightning will reach to us and will harm us. They are that strong, like very keen observation is not needed. In this case anyone can observe in any bad climate. You will be observing these thunderstorms. So how these thunderstorms are being generated in the clouds, how we are able to see such a huge amount of lightning. So these all deals with electric charges and the field these charges create around them. Now sensation of shock, either while focusing, while opening the doors of a car or holding the iron bar. Okay, like you are sitting on the leather chair of the car or bus, and then your stoppage come, you need to come out of the car. Okay, and you just took the handle of the car, which is made up of iron, a conducting body, and as soon as you touch it you will feel a shock. So how come, from where does that car got the charge, and why did you feel the charge? So these are the things which will be answered when we will proceed through this chapter. Okay. So reasons for these experiences is discharge of electric charge through our body, which were accumulated due to rubbing of insulating surfaces. Okay, rubbing of insulating surfaces. Now and then these charges which are being rubbed on insulating surfaces are generated due to static electricity. These charges which accumulated due to rubbing do not move and they are a part of static electricity. This static electricity is read in the branch of electricity which we say as electrostatics. Electrostatics. Electro implies the electric charge, static implies the static nature, the stationary nature of these charges. Deals with the study of forces, fields and the potential arising from the static charges. So what things we will be reading in this chapter is force due to these charges, force due to these charges, comma, field which is arising due to these charges, and the potential which is acting upon something due to these charges, potential again due to these charges. Okay, so these are the things we will be reading in this chapter. Other branch which deals with the charges which are in motion is known as electrodynamics. Electrodynamics we will be reading in like other chapters. The upcoming chapters will deal with electrodynamics also, where these charges are in motion, have some energy and will be showing some motion. Branch dealing with motion of charges and properties of moving charges, right? So here we have seen day-to-day experiences, and the reason is discharge of electricity to our body, and rubbing of insulating surfaces, generation of static electricity. So the questions which arises and will be answered in the upcoming sections are: why charges pass through human body, why not non-synthetic clothes, okay, and why charges are said to be static here, why charges are said to be static here. So after getting introduction to the charges and to the fields, questions which arose in our brain is: why charges pass through human body, why not non-synthetic clothes produce these sparks, why charges are said to be static here, why not dynamic. Okay, so these questions will be answered in the upcoming section, where we will read about conductors and insulators, a property of a human body in terms of conduction and insulation, and then how the charges are accumulating on insulators, on conductors, and how they are behaving with these conductors and insulators. So as we will go to the upcoming sections, we will understand all these phenomena quite well, and we will be able to see these applications in our day-to-day life also. So thank you. That's all for today's class. Bye bye.